My name's William with Corrections Reflections. And if you haven't got my book yet, then I encourage you to do so. The name of the book is Guilty, The Story They Never Told. It's available on Amazon. It starts when I was just 4 years old. It tells the story of how I went to prison, and it ends with me getting out. So it talks about how when I was 4 years old, my mother chose drugs over her children. It talks about how my aunt and uncle adopted me, and how I was always in trouble, how I was troubled, and eventually the trouble I got into. It talks about me going to jail and then prison, and it ends with me getting out. And it's just a small, detailed story about my life that you could connect with. And if you've faced incarceration, or if you have a loved one that's faced incarceration, then this book is for you. And if you haven't faced incarceration, or you don't have any loved ones that have ever faced incarceration, I still encourage you to read it because I know that you'll connect with it. They say some people are born into love, others into war. But me, I was born into abandonment. Before I ever took my first breath, before I ever cried for the first time, I was already someone else's mistake. A name without a home, a soul without a place. Some people have memories of their mothers holding them close, singing lullabies in the night, whispering promises of forever. I don't have that. My earliest memories are filled with shadows, faces that came and went, voices that rose and fell like storms I couldn't control. But above all, I remember the emptiness, the quiet spaces where love was supposed to be, but never was. You don't realize you're unwanted at first. It's not something someone says out loud. It's something you feel in the way people look past you, in the way they leave you behind without a second thought. It grows inside you until one day it's all you know. And when a person grows up believing they were never meant to be loved, they learn to survive in a world that doesn't care if they do or don't. I grew up chasing something I couldn't name. Maybe it was love. Maybe it was validation. Maybe it was just a place where I didn't have to fight to exist. But what I found instead was a world that eats the broken alive. A world where you either become a predator or you stay prey. When my mother walked away for good, I was too young to understand what I had lost. But as the years passed, I realized I lost my foundation, my identity, my place in this world. And in trying to make sense of that, I went down paths that nearly destroyed me. I wanted to be wanted. I wanted to be somebody. And when the streets called my name, I answered. Because the streets don't care where you come from, as long as you're willing to play the game. But what I didn't realize is that game always comes with a price.